name. Gucci Marlowe. Gucci, of course, is a logo, a name brand. And Marlowe was Shakespeare's rival. Did y'all know that Shakespeare had a rival? I'm his rival tonight, yeah? All right, I want to give homage to my granddaddy who's not in the building, John E. Allen Jr. Most of you know him as a city council, the first black city council president. And he also serves on your school board, so I want to give homage to him. And my grandma, she's a good speaker. So let's go. This one is called My History. History is the story and the reason for all. It shows the things that do and don't work, which foreshadows the things that will and won't work. And at times in history, it's been totally berserk, complete chaos, formed for nothing, exploding into mayhem. Sorry, Mother Earth, didn't mean to destroy you, ma'am, but history will be your ram in the bush. If you want to know why, just take one look in the past. You see, history will last. It's been tried and true. It's been recited, written, and sometimes drew into time already. History's pace is mighty steady, keeping up with all. You can lean on history most times and not expect to fall. You can find history most times after one recall, and history is a letter writer. You can call him Paul. Oh, now history includes us all. What happens to you also affects me, because we are all kinfolk on history family's tree. Myth, legend, and folklore are very relevant. They remind us that time moves at the speed of light and is not at all hesitant. Also, that what you believe might be different from what I believe, but that don't mean it's not real to you, me, or for lack of a better word, we. That brings up a great point. Just as beliefs are different, so are individuals' histories. One might only be familiar with their own family, community, or ethnicity, and everyone else's history remains a mystery. Although I don't quite fit that category and might know a few things, I am definitely more fluent in my own heritage, and I know why the caged bird sings. I know what it means to want to overcome. I know why Toby decided to run. See, my thing is, my history is not all fun. Many dark times feel it like rain does an empty drum. My history is black, riddled with fascinating stories, flooded with amazing facts. Innovators, inventors, professionals, and entrepreneurs. Many awesome outcomes for people who literally climb their way out the sewer, the very bottom of it all. The very bottom of it all. If you think back a few years, we were enslaved and treated as property. If you think back a few years ago, we were enslaved, treated as property, and wasn't able to vote. Our necks they choked as we hung by a rope from a tree. Our kids they did beat, and if they ran, they cut off their feet. But guess who would land under their sheets? Yes, one with skin as dark as me. But just as a good man, you can't hold the good people down, especially one with the oldest bloodline around, proven by the remains found in Africa, where we were naked or covered by animals' fur. 195 years prior, probably was the ones who first discovered fire. If I was wrong, then you could call science a liar. But to last this long, we had to push it to the limit and the wire. Yet, even more recent in my history was the conversion from slavery with leaders like Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, and dear mixed President Lincoln, who believed all men should be free. Just to go from one fight for freedom to have to fight for the right to live civilly. Segregated we was. You can't sit here and know you may not join our clubs. In fact, that Negro-loving Lincoln should have left things as they was. We made more money when you were working for free, picking king cotton, caring for our children, and building our homes from the very tree that brought your loved ones to their knees, yelling out, "Master, please, find mercy to spare me." I only looked at Miss Lily because she called my name. You can't tell me if she called you, you wouldn't do the same. Please, Master, sir, don't kill me. I'd rather be lame. I'll work for you through the pain. That's a shame. begging for your life, can't protect your young, your mother, or your wife. Well, that was my ancestor's plight. And after all of this, still have to fight for civil rights. Still waiting on the 40 acres and the mule. Still fighting for equal right in school and in the workplace. Still get denied for my black face. Calling for a loan to start a small business and receiving a stern no. And that's their final decision. But you can't kill my vision. Because you see, one thing my history has taught me is, first off, God is real.
Amen.
And through him all things are possible. Yes, I repeat, through him all things are possible. Evident by ethnicity that survival in this country was bleak at best, whose morale and adaptability faced the ultimate test, who is now in a position to surpass the rest. Where my determined spirit comes from, you can probably guess. So let's take a lesson from history, more specifically black history, remembering humbly our past, which shows that with no doubt that we were built to last.